everybody. Welcome to our 16th 2025 Bowman Draft Jumbo Break. Let me get everything opened here. Alright. I'll link you guys to number 17 where we have plenty of spots available still. And there it is in chat right now. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 spots. So lots of spots still there. Alright, and for today's break, we have Francisco with the Orioles and Astros. We have Chris H with the Red Sox, Rockies, and Dodgers. I have Josh B with the Yankees. Michael M with the Rays, Rangers, Braves, Marlins, Mets, Brewers. Chris W with the Jays, Angels, Cardinals, Padres, and Giants. William R with the White Sox and Tigers. Justin H with the Guardians. Christian with the Royals, Nationals, and the Reds. Brandon H with the Twins. Bryant H with the A's. John A with the Mariners. Paul H with the Phillies. Norman with the Cubs. Jeffrey with the Pirates. And Bill with the Diamondbacks. So, let's just see what 3 autos we can find today. Sorry, my voice doesn't sound normal yet. It's still congested up there in the old head. Lovely. All right. Ta-da! Okay. Autofocus off. And away we go. Alright, we have Devin Taylor, first for the A's. Enrique Bradfield Jr., Orioles. Easton Carmichael, first for the Pirates. Walker Jenkins, Twins. Ethan Frey, first for the Astros. Aaron Escobar, Phillies. Caleb Bonemer, White Sox. Murph Gray, first for the Pirates. Edgardo Quintero, Dodgers. Trevor Cohen, first for the Giants. Carson Bench, Mets. Brian Curley, first for the D-backs. Jack Urovich, first for the Cardinals. George Lombard Jr., Yankees. Nolan Schubert, first for the Guardians. Cash Mayfield, Padres. Malcolm Moore, Rangers. Cam Caminiti, Braves. Michael Oliveto, first for the Tigers. Joshua Lugo, Angels. Kevin Fien, first for the Rangers. Matt Barr, first for the Twins. And we start off with our Chrome. Josh Kuroda-Grauer for the A's. AJ Russell, first for the Rangers for Michael. James Tibbs, Dodgers. First round Mitch Voigt for the Mets for Michael. Dean Moss, first for the Rays for Michael. Jose Briseño, Tigers. Malachi Witherspoon, first for the Tigers for William. And prize prospects, we have JoJo Parker for the Jays. And that'll be for Chris W. Refractor. Jacob Reimer, New York Mets for Michael M. And refractor first round pick, we have Casey Cunningham for the D-backs. That'll be for Bill. There we are. Okay. Now I'm just reminded something here really quick. William R. I didn't realize you were on this break, so... Oh wait, no, is it a different William R? Oh, it's a different William R. Never mind. Never mind. There's a different William R. ordered for another break. And I was thinking I gotta combine those, but no, different person. Okay. Never mind. I'm glad I checked that. I have a different William Maher that's a Cubs fan. Buy some of my breaks sometimes. Alright, we have Landon Vidoric, first for the Dodgers. Dakota Jordan, Giants. Ryan Weidman, first for the Padres. Esmerin Valdez, Pirates. Aaron Walton, first for the Guardians. Max Clark, Tigers. Shotaro Mori, A's. Riley Quick, first for the Twins. Slade Caldwell, D-backs. Brady Abel, first for the Brewers. Adonis Guzman, first for the Pirates. Jamie Arnold, first for the A's. Kyson Witherspoon, first for the Red Sox. Connor Essenberg, first for the Braves. Seth Hernandez, first for the Pirates. Pico Cohen, first for the Yankees. Jordan Yost, first for the Tigers. Landon Harmon, first for the Nats. Jesus Medee, Brewers. Justin Lampkin, first for the Royals. Yandel Ricardo, Royals. Nate Snead, first for the Angels. And our Chrome. We have Enrique Bradfield Jr. for the Orioles. Easton Carmichael, first for the Pirates for Jeffrey. Walker Jenkins, Twins. Ethan Frey, first for the Astros for Francisco. Caleb Lays, first for the Tigers for William. First rounder Gage Wood for the Phillies for Paul. Grant Richardson, first for the A's for Bryant. And an inaction insert will be of Ike Irish of the Baltimore Orioles. That'll be for Francisco. Then refractor. Justin Lampkin, first for the Royals for Christian. And a CJ Gray, first for the Angels for Chris. Second round Lampkin, CJ Gray, fifth. Okay. There's our Irish. Put Gage Wood over here. I try to fill the back row with mostly hitters, first rounders, and a few select pitchers at the top of the draft. We have Dakota Jordan, Giants. Ryan Weidman, first for the Padres. Esmerin Valdez, Pirates. Aaron Walton, first for the Guardians. Max Clark, Tigers. Alfredo Duno, Reds. JB Middleton, first for the Rockies. Shotaro Mori, A's. Riley Quick, first for the Twins. Slade Caldwell, D-backs. Brady Abel, feel like we just pulled these guys. Josh Hammond, first for the Royals. Grant Richardson, first for the A's. Ethan Petrie, first for the Nats. Nate George, Orioles. Joseph Zera, first for the Orioles. Colin Yeaman, first for the Orioles. Carlos Lagrange, Yankees. Billy Carlson, first for the White Sox. Tim Piacentine, first for the Jays. Ike Irish, first for the Orioles. We have something special here. It's an auto, and it is a black X-Fractor. I have no idea what number this would be. But it looks like Jimenez for the Mets, honestly. And it is numbered 210, 7 of 10. Antonio Jimenez, I think he was a third rounder for the Mets. That'll be from Michael. So very, very nice hit there, Michael. Of 10. It's the first time I've seen an auto X-Fractor. Third round, 102nd overall pick. Yep. It's very cool right there. X-Fractor black. Pretty big squiggly auto too. Lucky number 7 of 10. There you go. Alright, we have Luke Dickerson, Nationals. Nolan Sailors, first for the Royals. Some of these are kind of cut really high. See that? Not much of a border up there. This will be for Christian. Brody Brecht, Rockies. Josh Owens, first for the Rangers from Michael. First round. Luckily, this one's the first one that isn't. Jordan Yost, first rounder. It's centered pretty well. Tigers for William. Gabe Davis, first for the White Sox for William. First round, Josh Hammond for the Royals for Christian. Prize prospects, we got Charlie Kondo, Colorado Rockies. And that'll be for Chris. Refractor, again, Charlie Kondo for the Rockies. And then first, Ryan Weidman. Third rounder, I believe, for the Padres. That'll be for Chris. Alright, Hammond and Yost. Alright. TJ Harvey, first for the Padres. Tyler Bredmer, first for the Angels. Michael Salina, first for the Padres. Johnny Slowinski, first for the Angels. Cooper Pratt, Milwaukee. Jacob Morrison, first for the Brewers. Andrew Salas, Marlins. Anthony Ayenson, first for the Red Sox. Elian Pena, Mets. Cameron Miller, first for the Royals. Connor Griffin, Pirates. Rock Riggio, Rockies. Cody Bowker, first for the Phillies. Leo DeVries, A's. Jake Monroe, first for the Angels. Theo Gillen, Rays. Caleb Blaze, first for the Tigers. Gage Wood, first for the Phillies. Gabe Davis, first for the White Sox. Charles Deviland, first for the Dodgers. Tommy White for the A's. And an X-Fractor first. Landon Vidoric, who I think is a third for the Dodgers. Yep, third, 104th overall pick. That'll be for Chris H. Got a Chris W and a Chris H. I gotta distinguish those two. Our Chrome, we have JD Dix for the D-backs. Marcus Phillips. That one is way off centered up. First rounder for the Red Sox for Chris. Matthew Muir, please. Seems to be pretty consistent here. We got a few cards in the pack off centered. First for the Cardinals for Chris. That's unfortunate. First rounder Ethan Conrad, also off centered for the Cubs. For Norman, Joseph Zira, first for the Orioles for Francisco. Tyson Lewis for the Reds. Max Bellew, first for the Rockies. For Chris, Axis of Andrew Salas for the Marlins. That'll be from Michael M. Refractor, we have Yofran Castillo for the Rangers for Michael M. And a first Aaron Walton, I believe, a second rounder for the Guardians. Guardians have 2 second rounders. So yeah, a couple off centered here. Ethan Conrad, high cut. Usually the backside looks okay compared to the front side. Marcus Phillips, later first round pick as well. Oopsie, it did not open the way it should have. Here we go. I got it. Okay. James Elwinger, first for the Twins. Feldon Celestin, Mariners. Gavin Keelan, first for the Giants. Sean Episcope, first for the Brewers. Tate Suthasine, first for the Braves. Spencer Jones, Yankees. And Antonio Jimenez, first for the Mets. Joshua Gonzalez, Giants. Miguel Sime Jr., first for the Nats. Sebastian Walcott, Rangers. Mason Peters, first for the Mariners. Kyle Lodisi, first for the White Sox. Mike Sirota, Dodgers. Dane Curley, first for the Guardians. Kevin McGonigal, Tigers. Michael Lombardi, first for the Royals. Kate Anderson, first for the Mariners. Sean Youngerman, first for the Phillies. Kate Obermueller, first for the Phillies. Charlie Codnone, Rockies. Mason Neville, first for the Reds. And we have a purple, first for the Brewers. Jacob Morrison, 084 of 250. That'll be from Michael M. And he was a third rounder, 94th overall. We're getting a lot of third rounders today. All of our hits are thirds here. For our Chrome, Tommy Troy, D-backs. Off-centered Patrick Forbes, first rounder for the D-backs for Bill. Gavin Turley, first for the A's for Bryant. Another off-centered, it is a first Xavier Nyans for the Astros for Francisco. Jared Thomas for the Rockies. Brandon Compton, first for the Marlins for Michael. J.R. Ritchie for the Braves. And a Sky Blue first, Jake Cook for the Toronto Blue Jays. I think he also was a third rounder. That'll be for Chris W. Refracted first, Landon Harmon for the Nats for Christian. And refracted first, Josiah Hartshorn for the Cubs. He was a sixth. That'll be for Norman. So there's Cook. He was a third, 81st overall. Everybody's a third rounder today. Corbin Dickerson, first for the Mariners. Jake Cook, first for the Jays. Luis Pena, Brewers. Cody Miller, first for the Braves. Aiden Miller, Phillies. Yohandy Morales, Nationals. JT Quinn, first for the Orioles. Walker Janik, Astros. JD Thompson, first for the Brewers. Alfredo Duno, Reds. JB Middleton, first for the Rockies. Travis Bazana, Guardians. Aaron Watson, first for the Reds. Franklin Arias, Red Sox. Caden Bodine, first for the Orioles. Cameron Nelson, first for the Rockies. Yelfran Castillo, Rangers. Caden Kent, first for the Yankees. Johnny Level, Giants. Tayton Gray, first for the Rays. Jacob Reimer, Mets. And Refractor Auto, I believe, first for the Dodgers. Aiden West. That'd be for Chris. Now, he's either a third or a fourth. Let's see if we can continue the third round trend here. He is a fourth, 135th or later fourth. Aiden West for Chris H. Alright, Chrome first. Caleb Wing for the Dodgers. Or for the Cubs, sorry, for Norman. First round, JoJo Parker, Jays for Chris W. Aiden West, first for the Dodgers for Chris. Devin Taylor, first for the A's for Bryant. First round, Sean Gamble for the Royals for Christian. Luke LaCourse, first for the Angels for Chris. Alright, first round, Eli Willits for the Nationals for Christian. And an Axis, J.J. Weatherholt for the St. Louis Cardinals. That'll be for Chris W. Refractor, Jesus Madi for the Milwaukee Brewers for Michael. And refractor for Steele Hall. Nice one there. First rounder for the Reds for Christian. Like that. Got both the Royals boys there. I think we'll put them together. Hammond and Gamble. Alright. Alright, we have Basin Morris, first for the Reds. Eduardo Tate, Twins. Marcus Phillips, first for the Red Sox. Matthew Mura, first for the Cardinals. Ethan Conrad, first for the Cubs. Adonis Guzman, first for the Pirates. Jamie Arnold, first for the A's. Christian Fouch, first for the Red Sox. Liam Doyle, first for the Cardinals. Peter Cusseau, first for the Mets. Max Williams, first for the Marlins. Tyson Lewis, Reds. Max Bellew, first for the Rockies. Ching Seng Ko, Dodgers. Dominic Reed, first for the Cubs. Cameron Maldonado, first for the Giants. Dax Kilby, first for the Yankees. Ryan Waldschmidt, Diamondbacks. Followed by Ryan Waldschmidt, again, Diamondbacks. And then first overall pick, Eli Willits for the Nets. And then we have a green refractor Axis of 99. That'll be fun. And it will be of Jesus Madi of the Brewers for Michael. 28 of 99. Cool hit right there. So we got two numbered Brewers. And then we got an Aqua Wave for the Braves. Cam Caminiti, former first rounder, 20 of 125. So two numbered hits in the same pack there. That's interesting. I don't think I've seen that this year happen before. And that'll be for Michael M. So all the numbered hits are for Michael so far. Might be all the numbered hits, actually. Actually, well, Michael M. also has the Mets. Huh. So he's got the Jimenez also. Good break for Michael M. I put you here. Willits. Oh, Willits goes under here. There we go. Alright, Chrome. Kalen Culpepper for the Twins. Cooper Fleming, first for the Braves for Michael. Jefferson Rojas, Cubs. Zach Root, first rounder for the Dodgers for Chris. Matthew Fisher, first for the Phils for Paul. Ethan Petrie, first for the Nats for Christian. Nate George for the Orioles. Prize prospects, Gavin Keelan for the Giants. That'll be for Chris. Refractor first, Mason Neville for the Reds for Christian. And Refractor Esperman Valdez for the Pirates for Jeffrey. Neville is a fourth to go with our Steel Hall for the Reds. Another pitcher first rounder. Alright, Aaron Escobar, Phillies. James Elwinger, first for the Twins. Felon Celestin, Mariners. Gavin Keelan, first for the Giants. Sean Episcope, first for the Brewers. Tate Suthasine, first for the Braves. Carson Bench, Mets. Brian Curley, first for the D-backs. Spencer Jones, Yankees. Antonio Jimenez, first for the Mets. Joshua Gonzalez, Giants. Miguel Samay Jr., first for the Nats. Aaron Watson, first for the Reds. Franklin Arias, Red Sox. Caden Bodine, first for the Orioles. Cameron Nelson, first for the Rockies. Kyson Witherspoon, first for the Red Sox. Caden Kent, first for the Yankees. Johnny Level, Giants. Tatum Gray, first for the Rays. Jacob Breimer, Mets. Landon Harmon, first for the Nets. And Chrome. We have Andrew Salas, Marlins. Anthony Ayenson, first for the Red Sox. For Chris. Elian Pena, Mets. Cameron Miller, first for the Royals. For Christian. First round Caden Bodine for the O's for Francisco. Cameron Nelson, first for the Rockies. For Chris. First round Kyson Witherspoon for the Red Sox. For Chris H. And Bowman Draft Night insert Eli Willits for the Nats. That'll be for Christian. Refractor first, Sean Youngerman for the Phillies, for Paul, and refractor first, Landon Vidoric for the Dodgers, for Chris. Third rounder, as we mentioned previously. Alright, there's our Willits. Almost filled up the back row with all hitters, actually. There's Bodine. Hey Dave, how you doing? Fancy seeing you in a Bowman draft break here. Alright. Corbin Dickerson, first for the Mariners. Jake Cook, first for the Jays. Luis Pena, Brewers. Cody Miller, first for the Braves. Aiden Miller, Phillies. Landon Vidoric, first for the Dodgers. Sebastian Walcott, Rangers. Mason Peters, first for the Mariners. Yohandy Morales, Nationals. JT Quinn, first for the Orioles. Walker Janik, Astros. JD Thompson, first for the Brewers. Connor Essenberg, first for the Braves. Seth Hernandez, first for the Pirates. Pico Cone, first for the Yanks. Jordan Yost, first for the Tigers. Caleb Wing, first for the Cubs. Jesus Medee, Brewers. Justin Lampkin, first for the Royals. Yandel Ricardo, Royals. Nate Snead, first for the Angels. Ryan Sloan, Seattle. And there's the number one prospect, Cotter Griffin. Just window shopping. Well, at least you get a day off from paying. Cotter Griffin for the Pirates. Riley Kelly, first for the Rockies for Chris. J.J. Weatherholt, Cardinals. Cade Crossland, first for the Cardinals for Chris. Connor Essenberg, first for the Braves for Michael. There's Seth Hernandez, first for the Pirates for Jeffrey. Pico Cone, first for the Yankees for Josh. And an Axis, it's Eli Willits again of the Nationals for Christian. Refractor first, Cade Obermuller for the Phils for Paul. And Refractor Dakota Jordan for the Giants. That is for Chris. It seems like we get the Bowman Draft Night and the Axis Eli Willits together all the time. If I get one, I get them both. Or I get none. Chrome though, I think Astros are probably still open on Bowman Chrome 13 when I posted it. I'll check after this. Alright, we have Dante Nori, Phillies. Ben Jacobs, first for the Tigers. Sammy Stafora, Pirates. Dominique Fritton, first for the Rays. Travis Sikora, Nats. Briggs McKenzie, first for the Braves. Riley Kelly, first for the Rockies. J.J. Weatherholt, Cardinals. Cade Crossland, first for the Cardinals. Luke Dickerson, Nats. Nolan Sailors, first for the Royals. Brody Brecht, Rockies. Upside down, Dean Livingston, first for the D-backs. Leron Lorenzo, Tigers. Dean Moss, first for the Rays. Jose Briseño, Tigers. Malachi Witherspoon, first for the Tigers. Nick Becker, first for the Mariners. Hagen Smith, White Sox. Tanner Franklin, first for the Cardinals. Blake Mitchell, Royals. Griffin Hughes, first for the Mariners. And our Chrome. We have Chrome first, Ty Harvey for the Padres for Chris W. First round Tyler Bredmer for the Angels for Chris W. Michael Salina, first for the Padres for Chris W. Johnny Slowinski, first for the Angels for Chris W. again. Ching Sing Ko, Dodgers. Dominic Reed, first for the Cubs for Norman. Rock Riggio, Rockies. And prize prospects, Jesus Medee, Milwaukee for Michael. Refractor first, Caden Kent for the Yankees for Josh. And refractor Max Clark for the Detroit Tigers for William. Caden Kent was a 3rd round pick. Bredmer, wow. Got a lot of first rounders up there today. Alright, time for the old inserts to come down. I'll leave up Irish over here. So good long list of first rounders up there today. A Cam Smith to 5 auto in pristine. Oh damn! I got you a couple yesterday at least. Not enough 5 auto, of course though. Josh Grauer, A's. AJ Russell, first for the Rangers. James Tibbs, Dodgers. Mitch Voigt, first for the Mets. Tommy Troy, D-backs. Josh Owens, first for the Rangers. Kalen Culpepper, Twins. Cooper Fleming, first for the Rays. Jefferson Rojas, Cubs. Zach Root, first for the Dodgers. J.D. Dix, D-backs. Casey Cunningham, first for the D-backs. Jared Thomas, Rockies. Brandon Cobden, first for the Marlins. J.R. Ritchie for the Braves. Sean Gamble, first for the Royals. Luke LaCourse, first for the Angels. Bryce Cunningham, Yankees. Landon Hodge, first for the White Sox. Randall Rodriguez, Cardinals. Joshua Flores, first for the Brewers. Johnny Formello, Mariners. And our last auto is a first for the Rockies. J.B. Middleton for 2nd round pick for the Rockies. That'll be for Chris H. There we are. Alright, Chrome Cooper Pratt for the Brewers. First, Jacob Morrison for the Brewers for Michael. Dante Nori, Phillies. Ben Jacobs, first for the Tigers for William. Cody Bowker, first for the Phils for Paul. Leo DeVries, A's. Jake Monroe, first for the Angels for Chris. Bowman Draft Night, Tate DeSouza for the Braves. That's for Michael. Refractor, Johnny Level for the Giants for Chris. And refractor first, Mason Morris for the Reds for Christian. First Reds. Alright, last pack. We should have a numbered paper parallel in here probably. Usually we always have at least one. We do, it's a sky blue. Patrick Forbes, first for the D-backs. Gavin Turley, first for the A's. Xavier Nyans, first for the Astros. Matthew Fisher, first for the Phillies. JoJo Parker, first for the Jays. Aiden West, first for the Dodgers. Josiah Hartshorn, first for the Cubs. Steele Hall, first for the Reds. CJ Gray, first for the Angels. Ryan Mitchell, first for the Cardinals. Caden Kepley, first for the Cubs. Gustavo Melendez, first for the Pirates. Brandon Montgomery, White Sox. Ethan Hedges, first for the Rockies. Thomas White, Marlins. Mason McConaughey, first for the Rangers. Arhu Nimila for the Jays. Quentin Young, first for the Twins. Jackson Wiggins, Cubs. Chase Shores, first for the Angels. And Sky Blue, first. Brewers. Jacob Morrison again. We had 2 numbered parallels of him today. For Michael. Purple of 250 Crow, and a 499 Sky Blue. Alright, Chrome, we have same as before for the Pirates. Dominic Fritton, first for the Rays from Michael. Travis Secora, Nationals. Briggs McKenzie, first for the Braves from Michael. Theo Gillen, Rays. Dean Livingston, first for the D-backs from Bill. Thayron Lorenzo, Tigers, and an axis of Kevin McGonigal for the Tigers. That'll be for William. Refractor first, Tatum Gray for the Rays for Michael. And Eduardo Tate for the Twins for Brandon. Third rounder again here. Oopsie. So, for autos, we have a black X-Fractor of 10 of Antonio Jimenez for the New York Mets. And 2 base autos, we have Aiden West, 4th rounder for the Dodgers. JB Middleton, 2nd rounder for the Rockies. We also have a green Axis of 99, Jesus Medee for the Brewers. An Aqua Wave of 125, Cam Caminiti for the Braves. A purple of 250, Jacob Morrison for the Milwaukee Brewers. And a Sky Blue of 499, Jacob Morrison for the Brewers. We have an X-Fractor of Landon Vidoric, 3rd rounder for the Dodgers. And a Sky Blue Chrome JoJo Parker, 3rd rounder for the Toronto Blue Jays. We have an in-action insert, Ike Irish for the Baltimore Orioles for refractors. First round, Casey Cunningham for the D-backs. 3rd round, Ryan Weidman for the Padres. 2nd round, Aaron Walton for the Guardians. 1st round, Steele Hall for the Reds. 3rd round, Mason DeVille for the Reds. 3rd round, Landon Vidoric for the Dodgers. 3rd round, Caden Kent for the Yankees. And 3rd round, Tatum Gray for the Rays. And for our base Chrome, first rounders, we got Tyler Brenmer for the Angels, Seth Hernandez for the Pirates, Caden Bodine for the O's, Mitch Voigt for the Mets, JoJo Parker for the Jays, Eli Willits for the Nats, Xavier Nyans for the Astros, Ethan Conrad for the Cubs, Jordan Yost for the Tigers, Josh Hammond and Sean Gamble for the Royals. And that will be all we have for today. So that's number 16, 25 Bowman Draft Jumbo. Next up, number 17, 16 spots available. Last guy counted, I linked it in chat, so check that out if you're interested. And I'll get you guys the results ASAP this evening. And we'll get this one shipped out by Friday. So talk to you all soon. Have a good evening, everyone. Peace.